Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am Samantha the Introvert. Today I want to give you my personal review on episode 1 and 2 of Kiseki, Dear to Me. So without further ado, let's get into it. The drama starts off with two guys seem like they were getting out of school or something. One is Heidi and the other is Bai Zhongyi. A guy by the name of Sheng Yi came to pick up Heidi, but judging by Heidi is not happy to see Sheng Yi. Bai Zhongyi looking through a notebook. He then saw a picture of him and a guy. That guy name is Fan Jiryu. Bai Zhongyi and Fan Jiryu story starts in 2018 where Fan Jiryu was in trouble and needed help. Bai Zhongyi was forced to bring Fan Jiryu to his place and treat his wounds. Because Bai Zhongyi doesn't trust Fan Jiryu, Bai Zhongyi locked Fan Jiryu up in his house. Back in 2018, Heidi and Sheng Yi was very somewhat close with each other. By the way, it seems they're all in a gang and Sheng Yi is the boss of the gang. Except for Bai Zhongyi. Bai Zhongyi is just a high schooler. Bai Zhongyi is working part-time at a restaurant and going to school. Anyways, Bai Zhongyi overheard his boss talking to someone and saying that he invited someone in his house and it ended up stealing a lot of things from the house. And it got Bai Zhongyi thinking that maybe Fan Jiryu would do the same, so he ran home. When he got home, it turns out Fan Jiryu freed himself by picking the lock. But Bai Zhongyi still don't trust Fan Jiryu and starts to search if he's missing anything. But Fan Jiryu said if he is missing something and he stole something, why would he still be here? At school, Bai Zhongyi earns money by selling notes to study to pass for exams. His friends noticed that he looked sad, so he told them he brought a cat home and now it's hard to get rid of it. Bai Zhongyi is not a good cook, so keeping poor Fan Jiryu alive is gonna be a tough one. Fan Jiryu is going through Bai Zhongyi's stuff and finds some interesting details about him. Fan Jiryu got a phone, and Sheng Yi called and asked about him. Fan Jiryu told Sheng Yi he is okay and that Sheng Yi must not tell Heidi about this phone call. Later that night, Fan Jiryu sees Bai Zhongyi writing math notes so he can sell. Fan Jiryu seems to be good at math, so he told Bai Zhongyi the answers. So they made a deal. Fan Jiryu must do all the math notes so Bai Zhongyi can sell them to make enough money to buy a cake that Fan Jiryu likes. Fan Jiryu's gotten used to being around Bai Zhongyi. He even eating some of the food and leaving the rest for Bai Zhongyi. In the ending part of episode 1, a guy got unalived by another gang member. In episode 2, it is shown that the gang member who unalived the guy is Zhang Deng. Apparently, the guy done something which caused a problem for Zhang Deng and his whereabouts. Now at night, Bai Zhongyi heard a noise and sees through a mirror that Fan Jiryu is up. He then imagined Fan Jiryu about to kill him, but it turns out Fan Jiryu was just fixing the covers. The next day, Fan Jiryu decided to cook breakfast for them. Knowing that Sheng Yi hates spicy anything, Heidi used it against him to get information about Fan Jiryu. In the end, Sheng Yi overpowered Heidi and tied him up. Fan Jiryu managed to get Bai Zhongyi to bring lunch to school by telling him that it's leftovers from breakfast, and the meal shocked his friend because Bai Zhongyi never brings lunch to school. Bai Zhongyi came home in a bad mood. It started raining and the lights went out, and immediately it triggered Bai Zhongyi's childhood trauma. After Bai Zhongyi took a shower and cooled off, he was greeted with Fan Jiryu, who told him he can sleep with him in the same bed. At first he didn't want to, but ended up changing his mind. Bai Zhongyi started having nightmares and Fan Jiryu tried to calm him. In the morning they both woke up and Fan Jiryu gave Bai Zhongyi a morning kiss. Because of that shocking kiss, Bai Zhengyi went to school late. His friend still thinks he has a cat in his house and that it must be a black cat, which is why he's having so many misfortune happening to him. This old frustration even almost got Bai Zhengyi into a fight. Fang Jiru tries to apologize to Bai Zhengyi for kissing him without his consent, but Bai Zhengyi is too upset with Fang Jiru. Later that night, Fang Jiru got a text from Heidi asking him when he's coming back. But he ended up calling Heidi for advice, but the advice was not what he was looking for. Okay guys, that is the end of my review on both episode 1 and 2 of Kiseki Dear to Me. Stay tuned for my review on episodes 3 and 4. And as always, if you like my review, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit notification bell so you never miss any of my videos, and I'll see you next time.